evening. I'd like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Knight, Courtney and Stephen Knight. They are parents of a Spillane Middle School student and ask that they come to the podium for the recognition.
Jamie, I'm really good at lying, so I'm sorry that I lied to you, but everything I'm about to read is 100% the truth. 10 years ago, our family moved to Cyprus to enable our firstborn child, Elijah James Knight, to attend kindergarten at Sampson Elementary. All three of our kids had had wonderful experiences at Sampson and Spillane through the years. The district and staff exceeded our expectations, especially this year. Last summer, June 25th, 2018, Elijah died in a storm at summer camp. Thus began 11 desperate, terrible, inspiring months. Age 14, Elijah had just completed middle school with 3-year distinguished honor roll, had been accepted to the new Lone Star College Academy program, was awarded the Spillane Spartan Mark of Excellence Award, and was looking forward to starting summer band at Cywoods High School. Our surviving children, Joshua and Julia, faced a first day of school for the first time without their older brother. They started the year instead with Cy-Fair teachers and administrators who completely surrounded our family with love as we waded our way through this miserable mire of grief. As C.S. Lewis wrote, "I not only live each day in grief, but live each day thinking about living each day in grief." Those who attended Elijah's service included many of these educators. You witnessed Joshua courageously stand before almost 1,000 attendees to memorialize his brother. Thank you for all of your support. At Spillane Middle School, Gloria at the front desk, Counselor Mrs. Olenek, Curriculum Director Mr. Miller, Carolyn Spillane, and several of Joshua's teachers have demonstrated true caring for him and our family. Today, we especially want to recognize Principal Jamie Brotemarkle, who has done more than we ever thought possible to make this year bearable. Jamie has literally walked with us through the valley of the shadow of death, keeping our pace, steadfastly holding as we collapsed, infused with the light of a dawn we cannot yet see. Before the start of the school year, Jamie came to our house to hug us, to set up a great year for Joshua, and to ask permission for the school to honor Elijah in unique ways. In addition to remembering our eldest, she understood our responsibility to recognize Joshua's individuality. Beyond Elijah's brother, we needed students and faculty to wholly embrace Josh for his own unique personality. Before open house, she walked his schedule to personally introduce Josh to each of his teachers. On the first day of school, Jamie texted me to say that she saw Joshua in the hallway and that he smiled at her, giving me some comfort. As a tribute to Elijah's love of band, she dedicated a bench and plaque outside of the band hall and asked Josh to help her install it. Jamie's family even personally created artwork for the front office, capturing the quote that has become Elijah's legacy: "Start everything with kindness, and the end will be okay." 2 weeks ago, Jamie and Joshua stood in front of over 1,000 people here at the Berry Center to present the first Be the Change Awards, given in Elijah's honor to 6 deserving students. Jamie requested our permission and Joshua's participation for that event 10 months in advance. Jamie Brotemarkle's actions publicly demonstrate her caring and compassion, but personally, it's her hugs for me and the love she has for Joshua. It's offering to drop Elijah's student transcript at our house, knowing how difficult it would be for us. It's the comforting text before a bad storm comes in, a reminder that she's thinking of us on a holiday. She's protective of and loves our entire family. I see that just by the way that she looks at me. It's not pity. And while sorrow is there, overwhelmingly, there is love for me and love for my husband and love for all 3 of our kids. I have never met anyone in the school system who has been so kind, generous, and loving as Jamie. I desperately want to be her friend, to be her sister, to just be near the loving generosity she pours out. She turns kindness into action, and I love her so much. At the end of this week, Joshua will turn 14. In exactly 23 weeks, he will be the same age as his older brother. The magnitude of our loss weighs like an anchor on our whole community. Only with the interconnected support of this network have we persisted through moments like these, knowing that fierce guardians watch over our kids wherever they go. At Elijah's service 11 months ago, we asked for 2 things: kindness and action. We asked Elijah's generation and us, their parents, please go do. Elijah wanted to remake the world as he felt it should be. Rather than whining or complaining about problems, he wanted to do something about them. Elijah solved this at 14 years old. He moved upstream and figured out how to fix everything. Start everything with kindness, and the end will be okay. There is a borrowed quote that Stephen and I have said to each other since Elijah died. I must go on. I can't go on. I'll go on. Jamie, thank you for helping the 4 of us in this family of 5 to go on. Thank you, board members, faculty, and friends, for starting with kindness and making this school year possible for us. Even in the midst of our sadness, we recognize the inspired efforts you have put in to help us, and we will forever be grateful. Thank you.